I'm about to master the unguardable move.
You want me to start filming, bro? We can't have the league knowing you're developing an unguardable move.
It's just a step back. No big secret, but if you got the tools, it's unguardable.
And what are these tools?
A quick first step and a nasty pull-up. Woo! Luckily, I got both. Play on me, and I'll drive past you. Get back on your heels to guard the drive, and I'm stepping back and nailing the three in your eye like a peak James Harden.
All right, on a scale from 0 to peak James Harden, how good is your step back?
I'm gonna have to say peak James Harden +1.
It's a bold statement, MP.
Look, I don't run my mouth unless I can back it up, Zan. Y'all will see tonight, I'm about to put on a step-back clinic.
Those kicks, MP.
The two of you are going to save us almost an hour a week. Sounds great.
There he is.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Zach LaVine.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit, but he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation, and he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Now, Golden State's starting five. They've got Porzingis and P out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Kuminga in at the three. And for the Magic, the guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. Jalen Smith is out there with Banchero. It's Clifford at the three, the small forward. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Now, here's MP. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Poole finds MP. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter. Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
Poole against Bane. Smith sets the pick for Bane. Banchero outside. Pass to Clifford. Pocket six. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Boston. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Golden State,
They've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
MP's shot is good.
MP looking solid from there.
Suggs against MP. Bane passes to Banchero. Up and in on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's MP. Out to the right wing. Kuminga kicks to MP. Ware with it. He's against Smith. Suggs with the steal. Here's Bane. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Now, here's MP. Pass to Ware. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Clifford. Banchero with the ball. Out guarded by Porzingis. Banchero looking around. Here's Clifford. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Here's MP. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Magic trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside, it's intercepted. Poole finds MP. To the inside, it's stolen by Banchero. To the paint, trying to find Suggs and gets it to him. Back to Banchero. It's stolen by Kuminga. MP with it, picked up by Suggs. Suggs against MP. Porzingis passes to MP. On the wing, and Bane pulls it down.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Banchero inside. He's against Porzingis. Pass to Smith. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Payne for 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Warriors leading by 4. Kuminga, screen on Suggs. Down low. And Kuminga throws it down.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And I wonder if the crowd noise got in their head. It seemed like it was affecting them.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. To take a look at the Warriors, they've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And for the Warriors, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. and they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the Magic pick up 2.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Puts it up from 7, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And he's going to be a consistent scorer when he can get those shots to fall. Defense has to do a better job against Banchero inside.
Kept alive. No good. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. In the corner, it's Bane. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. The kick out to Poole. It's stolen by Smith. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. The game now all-time. Banchero's got 6 points.
And Banchero muscling through all that contact.
Poole, a screen on Suggs. Here's MP. Outside, Kuminga. Good, and the assist goes to MP. He has 5.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Banchero with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Here's Suggs. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 3. Poole, the pass to MP. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. The Magic shooting 33% here in the first quarter. To the left wing. Banchero against Porzingis. Right side Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Poole. Bane, no good.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
The kick out to Poole. MP, that's for 2. Oh, the step back. MP getting loose.
Nice job that time by Poole, reading the floor and finding the open scorer. He recognized where the defense was compromised.
Smith, the pass to Bane. Back to Smith. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. On the floor for Orlando. Different look here for the Warriors. Vucevic checked in for Khalil Ware. Miles Bridges comes in for Porzingis. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Poole. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for MP. Warriors leading by 6. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got MP. Bridges out there with Porzingis. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. Here's MP. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Fires the 3. No good on that one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
MP against Bane. Pass to Houston. Launches it. MP grabs the miss. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. It's a highlight reel being put together by MP.
Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
The Magic trail by 6. To the wing on the left. Outside, Bane. Pass to Capella. Porzingis with the steal. Here's MP. Great D that time from Bane. The 9-foot shot. And Houston gets it to go.
And if you get a look like that, you better take advantage of it.
Spins. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Bane. Bridges a screen on Bane. Another miss by MP. Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Porzingis with the steal. Here's MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great work by MP getting into the body of the defender and drawing the fouls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Here's Houston, headed by Porzingis. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by Golden State. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
From downtown, and again, it's the Warriors missing. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Houston. In the corner, it's Bane. Drops in the tray. Bane's got his second basket of the night.
That's an elite shooter, Edward Bane from the coffin corner.
Here's MP. Bridges sets the screen for MP. Bridges kicks to MP. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Guarded by Levine. In the corner, it's Payne. No good. That would have tied it.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
MP, that's for 2. Orlando grabs the miss. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Houston. In the corner, it's Bane. Over MP. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Bane.
What confidence from Bane. Money from mid-range.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended up with 37 points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Oh, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
In the corner, Smith with it, and it's all evened up. Smith's got 5 now.
Good find from Bane, proving that he's a total team player.
Here's MP. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Banchero's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
Well, one thing's for sure. When Banchero gets that close to the rim, he will fight through any contact to get up and score.
Here's MP. Rips it back and knocks it down. MP showing off the skill.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Suggs looking around. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Banchero. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. Kevin, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Going to be a fantastic weekend.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
MP finds Poole. MP inside. He's covered by Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His first shot coming late. That's short off the rim. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's MP. Rebound by the Magic. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Banchero up top. It's good from long range. Banchero's got 11 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
MP passes to Ware. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's MP. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looked frustrated.
Suggs dishes to Banchero. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a...
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Golden State Warriors.
Poor communication.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back...
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. Jalen Smith is out there with Banchero. It's Clifford at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
Smith with a screen on Porzingis. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about the showmanship from Banchero? Letting us know what he can do out there.
Kuminga sets a screen for MP. Driving to the basket. And MP throws it down hard.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Outside, Bane. Smith with a screen on Poole. Payton for three. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. MP with it. Now Smith defending. Here's MP. Banchero grabs the board. Orlando leading by 15. In the corner, it's Payne. Oh, good on the three.
It's just not his night from the three, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
The Magic have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pass to Clifford. Back to Banchero. Payne for three. Connects from three-point range. Payne's got 11.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Freak.